All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and double honors to the elders of great Milstone. This is late breaking news. All right. The men of great Milstone was always correct. All right. The true men of the Lord that the Lord is dealing with. And this is more evidence. All right. More evidence of the mark, okay? The mark of the beast, okay? I'm just going to say it straight out. So for all of you all out there who are wondering what it is, the mark of the beast is the RFID implant and the forehead implant by Neuralink and Synchron. A company called Synchron is going with a brain chip as well. That is the future, all right, of contactless payments. And it's directly said here in this video I'm going to show you, okay? All right? And it's on display in Dubai. So let me read this scripture first. Ezekiel 12:22. Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged and every vision faileth? All right. Many say that the visions of the prophets have not come to pass or what have you. OK, but they are coming to pass quickly. Verse 23. Tell them, therefore, thus saith the Lord power. All right. Yahweh, the Most High, Yahweh, the power. I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel. But say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision, for there shall no more any vain vision nor flattering divination. Let me read that again. For there shall be no more any vain vision or flattering divination in the house of Israel. For I am the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word, and will perform it, saith the Lord power. And this has come to pass. John the Revelator prophesied it, okay, in Revelation 13 and 16. But without further ado, let me show you this video real quick.
This is the neural chip. It's going to allow us to communicate with telepathy. This is the neural chip. It's going to allow us to communicate with telepathy, with people, and with robots. No thank you. This is the neural chip. It's going to allow us to communicate with telepathy, with people, and with robots. No thank you. I'm here at the Museum of the Future in Dubai. This right here, this system, is the first payment implant under your skin for contactless payment. There's a reason. Your skin for contactless payment. An implant under your skin for contactless payment. There's a reason Neo and John Connor tried to. There's a reason that Neo and John Connor tried to take out the robots of the future.
Did you hear that? All of you Israelite camps out there, okay? This is in Dubai. They're investing money in this, all right? This is in Dubai. They're showing you what it is, that the brain chip is going to be used for contactless payment. This is absolute proof. Let's look at that again. Let's just get a bead on it so you can read it yourself. Payment implant, okay? The world's first underskin chip implant for contactless payments. And we've been telling you, the men of Great Milstone has been telling you and prophesying around the globe daily, telling you that this is what's coming. All right. It'll be in your forehead and in your hand. Okay. All right. I'm not even gonna watch the rest of the video. Let's look at that again.
Us to communicate. This is the neural chip. It's going to allow us to communicate with telepathy, with people, and with robots. No, thank you. This is the neural chip. It's going to allow us to communicate with telepathy, with people, and with robots. No, thank you. I'm here at the Museum of the Future in Dubai. This right here, this system, is the first payment implant under your skin for contactless payment. There's a reason. Your skin for contactless payment. An implant under your skin for contactless payment.
And there you have it. Okay, under your skin for contactless payment. All right, it'll go into your forehead and in your hand. All right, and they're showing you up front. Dubai is showing you these rich Ishmaelites, rich Ishmaelites are telling you what they're going to invest their money in. All right. So let me put that image back up again that I had before. There it is. Contactless payments is coming. That's what's coming. All right. That's what they have intentions. The men at World Economic Forum, these elites, they want to put a brain chip in your head. All right. So let's go to the scriptures real quick. All right. All right. Okay, so let's go back. Let me go to the actual scripture and read it. Revelation 13 and 16. All right. And it reads, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their forehead or in their right hand or in their foreheads. Salaki, let me read that again. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right. All right. So let's look up what that mark means. All right. We always go into this. Scroll down. This is in the blue letter. You can look this up yourself. All right. G5480. Charagma. All right. Haragma. Okay. That's what it means. Haragma. All right. And I'll get it pronounced for you real quick. So Great Milstone had it right the whole time. We've been telling you.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
Okay. And let's look at what that means. Okay. Haragma. From the same as G5482, a scratch or etching, stamp, or as a badge of servitude or sculpture, figure, statue, graven, mark. Okay, because they're going to scratch it into you. They're going to take a syringe and put this into they're going to drill a hole in your head. Okay. All right. Okay. As a badge, it's going to be a badge of servitude, because once you take this, you will be a part of the beast system. Okay. The system. All right. All right. It's a graven mark because you will belong to them. All right. As a badge of servitude. You see that? All right. Let's look at the biblical usage. And it reads, a stamp, an imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. All right. And there's many Antichrists. So, yeah, it ain't just one person coming like the Christian church try to pronounce. It's already here. People that reject the Lord. All right. Even a lot of these, especially these elites, these Edomites, they reject the Lord. But it's a lot of unbelievers here, and people that reject the rulership of Yahweh Shai and the 12 tribes of Israel coming into rule. They're Antichrist as well. All right. All right. All right, the mark branded upon a horse, because that's what they're going to do to you. They're going to brand you. Okay, thing carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous image. All right, and we've always made it plain to you what it was. Okay, so let's go to the scripture here. All right, actually, let me go and see, can I find that also the root word, because you need to see the 5482. It means karax. All right. All right. We saw charagma in the Greek, right? But the root word is karax. All right. And what does it mean? From charisso, to sharpen to a point, akin to, through the idea of scratching. Sharpen to a point. See, they're gonna take that needle and that syringe and stick it in your between your forehand and your forefinger and your thumb. All right, and inject that chip, that microchip, in your hand. They're also going to drill it into your forehead, as you seen in the video, which had, they had the dummy on there. Okay, and let's look at it here. So to let you know, it's sharpened to a point, right? It's going inside you. Something they're going to put inside you. Karax, to sharpen to a point, akin to, the idea of scratching, a stake. And this is what John the Revelator actually saw. A palisade or rampart, military mound, or circumvexation in a siege. All right, when you take a trench, all right, and you want to keep stuff in from coming in or what have you, you stick a stake, a palisade, into the ground. Okay, that's what they're trying to describe it as. You understand? Just like they're going to take that syringe and they're going to put that in your head. They're going to drill a hole in your head or in your hand. You understand? That's what that's describing here. Okay, here it's telling you. All right, karax, a pale, a stake, a palisade or rampart. All right, pales between which earth, stones, trees, timbers are heaped and packed together. All right, but anyway, a palisade, that's what that is. You can look up that word yourself. All right, it has a point on the end of it, if you can understand it. So that's what the mark is. All right, and if you take this, the Lord is going to destroy you. Okay, but as you've seen in the video, all right, it's identified. GMS, the great millstone, the men of great millstone, the Lord is dealing with them. You have to understand that. I accept that a long time ago. All right, that's not even considered. All right. So anyway, you have to understand that these are the men of the Lord. The Lord is dealing with them. All right. They have the understanding. All right. Now it's come forward. They're telling you in Dubai that, hey, this is what we're gonna put our money into. Those rich Ishmaelites, Arabs, they're gonna put money into the Neuralink to put that chip in your head. Okay. And they got the money to do it. They got plenty of oil, surrounded by plenty of oil, right? All right, let's go to the scriptures and read Revelation 13 and 16. Okay, Revelation 13 and verse 16, and it reads, and we already showed you what the mark means. I just read it to you. All right. Okay, Revelation 13 and 16, and he causes all. See, who's going to cause all? The Edomite powers, the elite. Okay, they're going to cause all. All right. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of his beast, or the number of his name. All right. So you're going to have this mark in order to buy and sell. All right. You're going to have the chip in your hand, or you're going to have the forehead implant in your your forehead. Okay. All right. So, I mean, it's as simple as that. They're going to use it as a way of controlling the people, because you're going to have to be a part of the system in order to transact, because of course they're going to go totally digital, and the dollar is going to be no good. They're going to end this economy. All right. This paper money, that's going to end. All right. Is one, I wanted to look up this scripture. Not sure where it is. Let's see, can I find it here real quick? Yeah, right here. Exodus 21 and verses, we'll read through the whole thing so you can understand. Exodus 21, this is where they got this from. They're going to make you a digital slave forever under Edomite rule in Babylon the Great, so that they can be in rulership forever, because they want to duplicate what the Most High is going to do to his elect. All right, he's going to give the elect, all right, they're going to be marked with the Torah, so they're not judged during this time. All right, the elect of Israel. All right, and they're going to be given the kingdom of heaven, and they're going to be given everlasting life. All right, so in the same way, Esau, it wants to duplicate the Most High, because he wants to be like the Most High. He wants to mark his slaves. All right, Exodus 21 and 1. Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy an Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. And this is in the law. Okay. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. If his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife and her children shall be her masters, and he shall go out by himself. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. All right, listen carefully. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door, or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. All right. So this is in the law. We were allowed to have if we were having a Hebrew servant. Okay. All right. From our people. But this is what Esau wants to do to everyone in the world. Okay. He wants to mark them. All right. And they'll have to serve him forever. You see, if you take this mark, that's what their goal is to do. And that's why they're removing all the comforts. All right. Right. The food. Right. They're canceling, not canceling, but they're telling the farmers they can't plant and stuff like that all the way back from 2020. All right. So they can gain total control over you. All right. And so since they're going to put people in starvation mode. So they're going to say, hey, we got a solution here. Take this implant and then you can eat. All right. That's their goal. All right. For you. All right. Hold on a second here. Let me read that one more time. I was on a different phone reading it. Salakia. All right. Let me read that again so you can see that yourself. It says, now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy an Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. If he came by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. If his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife and her children shall be her masters, and he shall go out by himself. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges, and he shall also bring him to the door, or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. And that's what they want to do. They want to put a digital awl inside of you. okay, so that you will belong to Esau, Edom forever, because they don't want to ever come out of power and rulership, okay? All right, so that's why they're moving real fast. They got these data centers all over the earth they're setting up, all right? These data centers in order to set up this control grid for people of the world, okay? And so they're going to be digitally transacting, okay? And they're going to have all these computers all over the world to be able to make this happen, all right, through AI, okay? All right. So let's go to Revelation chapter 14 and 9. And it reads, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Okay? So in other words, when the deliverance comes, all right, when the Lord come to deliver his elect, he's going to leave you here and melt you. Okay? He's going to leave you here and melt you. All right? Where is that at? Ezekiel 18 and 22. He's coming to deliver and gather the elect, right? All right, let's get that. Is it 22 and 18? I think so. Let's see. Yeah. Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross. All they are brass and tin and iron and lead. In the midst of the furnace, there are even the dross of silver. In other words, you're not seeking the Lord or anything, so the Lord labels you dross to him. You're not like fine gold. Okay. Verse 19. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, because ye are all become dross. Behold, therefore I will gather you into the midst of Jerusalem, as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow fire upon it, to melt it. So will I gather you in mine anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you. He will leave you. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't serve the Lord, he can't identify with you. The angels are just going to pass you by. All right. Let's read about that. Ezekiel 9 and 4. And it says, and the Lord said, all right, we'll go to the top here. We'll start at we'll start at 1. He cried also in mine ears with a loud voice, saying, cause them that have charge over the city to draw near, even every man with his destroying weapon in his hand. And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lies toward the north, and every man a slaughter weapon in his hand. And one man among them was clothed with linen, with a writer's inkhorn by his side. And they went in and stood beside the brazen altar. And the glory of the Most High of Israel was gone up from the cherub, whereupon he was to the threshold of the house. And he called to the man clothed with linen, which had the writer's inkhorn by his side. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And this will be the prophets and the men of the Lord, right? And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. And this is a different mark in the Hebrew. It's the tawah, and it's exemption from judgment. Okay, so you want to be exempt from judgment during the time you want the Lord to deliver you out of here. Okay, he's going to deliver his elect with the chariots. All right. Matthew 24 and 31. All right. He's going to deliver the elect with the chariots of the Lord. All right. We'll start at 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven. That's the chariots of the Lord, the angels, with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet. And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. All right. Because we were scattered. Okay. We were scattered from one end of the earth to the other by a curse. All right. Through the transatlantic slave trade. Some of us were scattered from here, from America, and taken to different parts of the world. Okay. The Native Americans, Hispanics, Negroes. Okay. In the slave trade. Okay. So the Lord is going to gather his elect. All right. So that's the reason why you want to be diligent. You know, you men out there, you want to be diligent in the truth. Okay. Seeking the Lord, all right, to the best of your ability. And the women have to follow these men, their husbands. And if you don't have one, you need to be listening to these brothers online. Okay. But yeah. Because as you can see, things are getting brighter and brighter, you know, and the Lord is revealing these things more and more and more. Okay. And now we got confirmation of what the chip is. Okay. We told you it was an RFID chip in the hand. And then now we got confirmation for sure, without a doubt, that it is going into your forehead as a payment plan, payment system. All right. So let's look at that again real quick. Because that's just, you know, astonishing that we know this now. So it's here. So
to communicate, this is the neural chip. It's going to allow us to communicate with telepathy, with people, and with robots. No, thank you. This is the neural chip. It's going to allow us to communicate with telepathy, with people, and with robots. No, thank you. I'm here at the Museum of the Future in Dubai. This right here, this system, is the first payment implant under your skin for contactless payment. There's a reason. Your skin for contactless payment. An implant under your skin for contactless payment. There's a reason that Neo and John Connor tried to take out the robots of the future, because artificial intelligence is here. Yesterday I visited the Museum of the Future located in Dubai, which is architecturally stunning, but it's more of an immersive experience than a museum. The opening date on the space shuttle that you launch from is 2/22/2071 in the future. 2/22 is my son's birthday. Part of the exhibit was preserving life. They have 2,000 different species that are located in jars that are to extract DNA. It very much gave Jurassic Park vibes. Even had an octopus, or as I call Cousin Bubba, the alien. They had fragments of actual spaceships in there. Here's me on NPC mode. One of the booths you could actually choose to take a mission to go to space, which I would do anytime if space is even real. But getting back to what I said about robots trying to take over the future, this is a peregrine falcon along with a spider and the robot dog that are designed to collect data. And as you know, the peregrine falcon is the fastest bird in the world that they would use as drones. Now, it's a beautiful museum, and I was always fascinated by technology, but no. This is the neural chip. It's going to allow us to communicate with telepathy, with people, and...
So there you have it. Shalom.